Hi and welcome back to my channel. So I'm excited about this travel video because this article came across my desk and I wanted to share it with you all. And it says travel agents are not obsolete. So do you think travel agents are obsolete? Well, here's 6 reasons you are wrong. And this article is by Miss Shannon Hatch. And so she goes on to say Aesop, the famous Greek storyteller, lived long before the advent of airplanes and the internet. The wheel was around, that's about it. However, his fable, The Tortoise and the Hare, can teach us something about booking travel in the information age. Today, today you can snag a flight to Tahiti on an e-travel site like Travelocity, Expedia, or Kayak quicker than a bunny, but you are missing out on details and deals that could make your trip more enjoyable and cheaper had you proceeded with the steady guidance of a travel agent. So, Professor Elid Booker, an industry professional who has more than 30 years experience teaching travel and tourism at Johnson & Wales University, says yes. And here are 6 reasons he thinks travel agents are still necessary. Let's jump right on in. Number 1, travel agents are skilled professionals. Anyone with an internet connection can search a travel website, but travel agents are trained to plan vacations and excursions, consider weather and customs, and customize a trip for leisure or corporate travelers. Let me put a pin right here. That is so true. One of the things that I've learned about being a travel agent is there is always training upon training upon training upon training. So you're always learning something new. Because of this, if your trip is costly or complicated, Professor Booker recommends that you let a pro handle the details. Number 2, travel agents, and let me put it before I go to number 2. Do you know how many times people jump out there and they book their own trips and then they go, Michelle, well, I booked my trip, but I'm wondering, how do I do XYZ, or how can I get ABC? So I'm thinking, okay, well, you booked your own trip, so now you want me to look into your trip to see how I can save you some more money, or if in fact you're not being taken advantage of, or help you to do whatever it is when you should have just come to me in the first place. And depending on who it is, I may help, but to be quite honest with you, I just feel like if you jumped out there and did it on your own, just complete it. Or I've had times where people book their own travel and they come to me and ask me about a trip, and the price that I get them is much cheaper than what they've already paid, mind you, and can I get a refund? And now they're upset. My thing is, what are you upset for? You should have consulted with me to begin with. So let's go on to number 2. Travel agents can often get you a better rate. Travel agents have access to deals that the average person doesn't, because agents routinely work with cruise lines, airlines, hotels, resorts, and the like. They receive a special rate from these suppliers due to the volume in which they purchase travel. Spending less on reservations leaves more budget for souvenirs. Let me say this. You, as a consumer, can book your flight through Southwest Airlines, right? But because you're not a travel agent, you cannot use Southwest Vacations. What is that, you may ask? Well, Southwest Vacations allows me to book not only your air, but your hotel and your rental car all in one space. And chances are it's going to be cheaper than what you find. We also have access to Delta Vacations, I believe, and there's quite a few other vacation packages that we can access, but I just wanted to throw out Southwest because I know a lot of people that fly with Southwest. But again, if you're not a travel agent, you don't have access to Southwest Vacations. So, number 3, travel agents have established connections and better access. Related to the above point, agents could have access to another tier of tickets. Professor Booker gave concert tickets as an example, and he said venues reserve premium tickets for agencies. When the average user sees that an event is sold out, the agent could still possibly get you in. So, number 4, travel agents could score you pricey perks for free. You can pay extra for the airport members club or better seats on the plane, or you can let a travel agent get you those VIP goodies as part of your package at no charge. Now, this is not guaranteed to happen all the time, but there are instances where a travel agent can get you extra things that you don't have access to. Number 5, travel agents have the inside scoop on your destination. Chances are we do. More than likely, your agent will have vast travel experience and likely has even been where you're traveling. They also are a repository for their customers' experience. So even if they don't have firsthand experience with your trip, they likely have heard feedback from someone who does. This knowledge could save you from tourist traps and steer you towards the places that will make your trip truly memorable. True, you could get similar feedback from a review site, but Professor Booker cautions that online advice could be manipulated. Just saying. And number 6, travel agents are problem solvers. Imagine that you are halfway around the world, surrounded by strangers, and you miss your connection, lose your itinerary, or have to cut your trip short due to an emergency. Professor Booker says that an often overlooked benefit of travel agents is that you have someone to reach out to when there's trouble in paradise. Yes, travel agents do come at a cost. Professor Booker notes that it's usually a percentage of your trip's overall bottom line, but in the end, the pros outweigh the cons, in his opinion and in my opinion as well. So, here's your takeaway. Like Aesop's fables, the moral of this story is that while booking travel yourself may be quicker, you'll likely finish ahead if you work with an agent. So, that's all I have for you for today. Again, these are your 6 tips on why travel agents are not obsolete, and I would suggest when you take your next trip that you reach out to a travel agent, be it myself or someone else, and let us help you book your next trip. Thank you so much for my newest subscribers. Thank you for those of you that continue to support me. I love you guys to the moon and back, and I look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. Until next time, take care.